Okay, so let's have an illustration or exercises for the merchandising operations discussion. So we have three problems here. Let's start with problem one. So basically problem one, this is a computation of profit under merchandising operation. So we need to use the formula in computing the profit for merchandising operations. Okay, so here, use the following information to answer questions 1 to 5 below. Okay, so you have the accounts, di ba? Balances of each accounts. You have account name. You have the balances, debit, credit side. Okay, so here in addition, beginning merchandise inventory was 55,000 and ending inventory was 35,000. Okay, so let's recall the formula in computing the our profit for under merchandising operations or merchandising business. You have gross sales minus sales discount minus sales returns and allowances. Then that is our net sales. Okay, so how much is our gross sales? Diba? So basically our gross sales, we have credit balance of 750,000. So that's 750,000. Okay. Meron ba tayong sales discount? Yes, we have sales discount 10,000. So minus sales discount 10,000. We also have sales returns and allowances. We have here 15,000. Yes, we have. So minus 15,000. Okay. So magkano yung net sales natin? So we have net sales of 725,000. Ito yung net sales natin. Okay, so after we compute the net sales, di ba, we need now to compute the cost of sale. So, di ba, yung cost of sale, ano yung formula ng cost of sale natin? Okay, cost of sale. You have beginning inventory. Kano yung beginning natin? Di ba, dito, in addition, beginning merchandise inventory was 55,000. Okay, then you have your net purchases. Ano yung composition ng net purchases natin? First, you have the purchases. Meron ba tayong purchases? Yes, meron 170,000. Then we have minus purchase discount. Meron bang purchase discount? I guess walang purchase discount. So, merong purchase returns and allowances. Okay, magkano yung returns and allowances? Okay, that's minus 20,000. Okay, meron bang transportation in? Yes, meron, plus transportation in. Transportation in or freight in is the same. Transportation in. So, plus to 30,000. So, magkano yung net purchases natin, diba? So, yung net purchases natin, that's 170 plus or minus the purchase returns plus the transportation in. So you have 180,000 net purchases. So add to our beginning inventory. Ano yung sagot dito? We have goods available for sale. So you have goods available for sale. Kano? So that's 55,000 beginning plus the net purchases of 180,000. So you have goods available for sale 235,000. Then minus the ending inventory. Okay, you have ending inventory. Magkano yung ending inventory natin? That's 35,000. So that's 35,000. So yung cost of sale natin, cost of sale, kano? So that's 235 minus the 35,000, that's 200,000. So forward natin yung cost of sale natin dito so that we could deduct it to our net sales. Okay, so that's 200,000. Then yung sagot dito, 725 minus the cost of sale. Okay, this is our gross profit. Okay, so that's 725 minus okay, you have gross profit of 525,000. After deducting the gross profit of 520, after computing the gross profit, so let's identify now expenses account. You have selling expenses and you have general and administrative expenses. You have the operating expenses, so you have selling expenses. Magkano yun? 75,000. Then you have general and admin expense. Okay, magkano yun? You have 275,000. Okay, so wala na, di ba? Wala nang items. So ito na yung profit natin. Meron bang profit? I guess meron. That's 525 minus 75 minus 275. So, yung profit natin is equal to okay, 175,000. Okay, let's answer the questions below. First question, how much is the net sales for the period? So, yung net sales natin is 725,000. So, that's letter B. Net purchases for the period where, magkano yung net purchases natin? Ito yung net purchases natin. You have 180,000. Letter B pa din. You have cost of goods sold for the period. Yung cost of sale natin. Magkano? Cost of sale ito. You have 200,000. Letter C. Profit for the period, you have 175,000. Letter D. So, here, number 5, if beginning and ending merchandise inventory were ignored in computing the profit, then the profit would be, so yung correct profit natin is 175,000. What if daw hindi natin na-account yung beginning and ending inventory natin? So, what if, let's remove the beginning inventory of 55,000 and the ending inventory of 35,000. Ano yung mangyari, di ba? Yung profit natin, if hindi natin in-account yung beginning and ending inventory natin, it would result to 195,000. But magkano yung correct amount? 175,000. So therefore, if we remove the beginning and ending inventory, okay, what will happen to our profit? Okay, so the profit is sobra ng magkano? 20,000. So therefore, the profit is overstated by 20,000. When see overstated, sobra. See understated, okay, kulang. So if the beginning and ending merchandise inventory were ignored in computing profit, then the profit would be sobra overstated by 20,000. So this is the answer, letter A. Okay, so balik natin dito. So balik natin yung beginning natin, 55,000, and yung 35,000. Okay. So that is how we compute the profit of a merchandise business. Okay, so take note that again, this ending inventory for this period will be your beginning inventory on the next period. Okay, so yung ending inventory mo for this period will be your beginning inventory on the next period. For example, if in year 2 or year 3, diba? So ito na yung mangyayari, diba? Yung beginning mo inventory is now 35,000. Okay, so next, problem 2. The purchase invoice shows the amount of 250,000. You have trade discount of 20%. 2/10, ano ibig sabihin nito, di ba? So, since purchase invoice or the buyer, we can have a 2% purchase discount if we pay on or within 10 days. Ano to? 1% discount if we pay within 20 days, but we really need to pay the due date is within 30 days. So, di ba? Pwede to. May trade discount 20%. Pag nagbayad tayo within 10 days, may 2% discount tayo. If we pay within 20 days, pag sobra na sa, di ba, within 11 to 20th day, meron pa ring discount 1%, but it will due on after 30 days. So if the account is paid 15 days after the invoice date, the net payment should be, so the question now is, magkano yung babayaran natin if we pay our utang, di ba, 15 days after the invoice date. So ito, with this problem, medyo mayroong trick dito, di ba? So if we try to look at the formula, di ba, we have list price. You have list price minus trade discount. That is your invoice price minus cash discount. That would be the net amount. So yung question is yung net payment. Ito yung question. Ito, net amount. So if we follow this formula, okay, magkano yung list price? Medyo meron trick dito. Because basahin niyo yung problem, the purchase invoice. So yung sinabi niya dito, purchase invoice. So it means that, di ba, invoice shows the amount of 250,000. The 250,000 is already the invoice price. Because diba sabi dito, the purchase invoice, so invoice na, yung invoice, it shows down na 250,000 yung amount ng invoice. So therefore, the 250,000 is the invoice price already. Diba? So, yung 20% trade discount, diba? So, hindi mo siya i-multiply sa 250,000 because again, trade discount is multiplied to the list price. Okay, list price. So, kung titingnan natin, yung invoice price natin, this is already deducted with the 20% trade discount. So, ilan na lang to ka percent? Ilang percent na lang to? It's 80% already, di ba? So, lagay natin, ito yung 100%. Ito, may trade discount na 20%. So, yung 250,000 mo is equivalent to 80%. So, how do we compute? Magkano yung list price, di ba? So, workback natin. Ito yung tinatawag na workback. So, kumbaga, let's compute yung list price, pabaliktad tayo, pataas, di ba? Workback. So, pabaliktad tayo. Baliktad natin yun dito, pataas. Okay, so this is 80%. How do we compute the list price? So, basically, di ba, to compute the list price, let's just 250,000 invoice price divide 80%. So, meron kang 312,500. Ano yung 312,500 mo? That is the list price. Let's check, ha? Let's check. So, that's 312,500. That is your list price. What if mayroon discount at 20%? So, yung discount mo is 312 times 0.20. That's 62,000. 500. So, tama ba yung invoice price natin, di ba? So, that's 312,500 minus 62,500. Okay, 250,000. Tama. Okay, so therefore, the invoice price, magkano? Yung trade discount mo, magkano? That's 62,500. Okay, to compute the invoice price given na 250,000. Dapat careful kayo niyan in answering problems because depending on the problem, ano yung word na ginamit. Invoice ba? List price ba? But if the case, if sabi lang dito, the amount shows 250,000, that means that the 250,000 is the list price. Diba? But dito, may sinabi kasing invoice. So, this is already the invoice price. Okay, so another way also to compute, diba? The invoice price, that's 312,000 times 80%. That's 250,000. Okay, for shortcut purposes, para mabilis lang. Okay. Cash discount. Meron ba tayong cash discount dito? Okay, so balikan natin yung credit terms natin. 2% discount if paid within 10 days and 1% discount if paid within 20 days and it will due on 30 days. So sabi dito, if the account is paid 15 days after the invoice date, the net payment should be, so meron ba tayong discount? Yes, we still have discount, but question, magkano? 1% lang. Why? Because 'di ba, 15 days na tayo nagbayad. So meron pa rin tayong discount but 1% lang. Hindi natin inavail yung 2% discount. So yung cash discount natin is 1%. 1% of what? 1% of your invoice price. 1% of your invoice price. 1% of your invoice price. Therefore, magkano yung 1% dyan? That's 2,500. So, magkano yung net amount na babayaran natin? Okay, so the answer is ito. Just deduct. So, that's 250 minus 2,500. That's 247,500. Ito yung answer. Okay, the net amount that should be paid is 247. Okay, 247,500. Ito yung answer. So again, you need to be careful, di ba, in answering problems like this. Okay, so if the question is how much is the list price, the answer is 312,500. How much is the trade discount? The answer is 62,500. Diba? So ito yun. Ito yung 250,000 yung invoice price mo. Okay, so and diba? So if you try to prepare entries for this, yung invoice price natin, that's equal to the purchases account, 250,000. Okay. Next, problem 3. Use the following information to answer the questions below. So dito sa problem na to, 'di ba? Meron tayong given, meron ding mga missing number amounts. Like for example, list price, wala, question mark. We need to compute for this. Trade discounts, okay. Trade discounts, that's 30% and 20%. So, trade discount, pwedeng ilang trade discounts ibigay ng supplier. Okay, or pwede ilan yung ibibigay mo na trade discount. So, like for example, 30% and 20%, okay, hindi dapat to ina-add, guys. Hindi dapat ina-add. Baka i-add nyo 30 plus 20%, that's 50%. No, that's wrong. Okay, so later we'll compute the correct answer for this. Then you have the invoice price, missing din yung invoice price natin. Missing yung invoice price. But we have cash discount 210 and 30. So here, net amount due if paid beyond the discount period. So hindi natin inavail yung discount, 'di ba? Because this is the amount na binayaran natin or babayaran natin beyond the discount period. Magkano? 180,000. Therefore, no discount availed. Walang discount to. Okay, using the formula, walang list price. Pero yung net amount dito, merong 180,000. Diba? For this problem, meron ba tayong cash discount? Wala. Why? Because net amount due if paid beyond the discount period. So, 0 to. So, therefore, yung invoice price natin is equal dun sa net amount natin. Okay, so equal yung invoice price natin sa net amount natin. Okay, magkano yung trade discount? Di ba? Ang trade discount is 30% and 20%. How do we compute the 30% and 20%? So ito yon. Ito yung gagawin natin guys. Again, hindi natin to i-add. Hindi natin to i-add. So ang mangyayari dito, palang dalawang trade discount yung in-offer natin. That's 20% and 30%. So anong gagawin natin dito? Okay, let's change the formula. So trade discount. Dalawang trade discount to. And then this is the invoice. This is the cash discount. Then the net amount. Okay. So yung net amount is 180,000. Wala tayong discount. So yung invoice natin is 180,000 also. So ito yung gagawin natin dito. Magkano yung trade discount natin? Magkano yung list price natin? So first, 30%. Second, 20%. Okay, ganito, hindi mo dapat i-add. So, yung 180,000 natin, di ba, this is 80% less ditong 20% nito, di ba? Because the trade discount is 20%. So, this is 80%. Plus, nag-discount naman tayo ulit at first ng 30%. So, that's 70%. So, anong gagawin natin? To compute the list price. Okay, so itong gagawin natin na shortcut to, that's 180,000 divide 80% galing dito because 'di ba yung natira nag-minus ka ng 20. So magkano yung natira? That's 80%. So this is 80%. But at the same time dito nag-minus ka din ng 30%. So divide natin ulit ng 70%. So the amount here is 321,428.57. Ano tong 321,428.57? This is your list price. Let's check if tama yung ginawa natin. Okay, so yung in computing trade discount, pag dalawa yung binigay, at least 2 or 3 or 4, pwede yan. Okay, so that's 30%. So magkano to? 32142 times 30%. That's 96,428.57. Yung 20% mo will be based on the difference of these two. Okay, hindi ka gagamit ng 20% times 3 to 1. Okay, so dito, so deduct muna natin magkano balance nito. That's 225. Therefore, ito yung basis natin for 20%. So, that's 225 times 20%. That's 45,000. Let's try to compute, 'di ba? Kasi sorry. Okay, so this is okay, dito na lang natin i-solve. So that's 328 minus 96 minus 45. That's 180,000. So tama yung ginawa natin. 'Di ba? Invoice price 180,000. Dapat naka-negative to. Okay, so change yung amount. Okay, so basta ito 180,000. So, di ba 321,428.57, that is the list price minus 96, the 30% trade discount. Then, another 20% discount is based on the difference. So, get nyo muna yung difference nito. Okay, times 20%. So, that's 45,000. Other way to compute the 180,000 shortcut, guys, ito. List price, magkano yon? 321,428.57. Yung first discount is 30%. So, magkano yung natira? 70%. Next discount is 20%. Magkano yung natira? 80%. Okay. Diba? 180,000. Okay. So, based on the question here, how much is the net amount due if paid within a discount period? So, diba? Just establish, diba, the amounts available. So, ito yung mga amounts natin. Fill in muna natin. But based on the question now, how much is the net amount due if paid within the discount period? What if daw nabayaran natin within the discount period? So, magkano yung discount? You have 2% within 10 days. So, that's 2% times 180. That's 36. So, minus the diba, invoice price minus the cash discount. The answer is 176,400. So, the answer is 176. Okay. Next, how much is the invoice price if the payment is beyond the discount period? So, this is the case. How much is the invoice price if the payment is beyond the discount period? So, the answer is 180,000. So, 180,000. Next, how much is the invoice price if the payment is within the discount period? So, magkano daw if the payment, yung invoice price, is within the discount period? Still, same, 180,000 pa rin. Because we are basing the answers on this illustration. How much is the list price? So, the list price is 321,428.57. Total trade discounts given. So, yung total trade discounts given natin, add natin yung dalawa. That's 96,428 plus 45,000. So, the answer is 141,428.57. So, that is a total trade discounts given. So, that is how you answer problem like this. So, you need to be very careful on the terms used. Diba? If ano yung given, trade discount ba, or list price ba, or invoice price ba. Okay, so that's it for our exercises for the merchandising operations. So, thank you for listening.